the Texas Longhorns. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Longhorns at the 13. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Trying to get to it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass hits, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
A first down for the offense. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's
Let him do it again. Seen that motherfucker like that again. Bet you won't.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little...
Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. LSU quick to the line.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt.
Oh, fuck.
Is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the running back. The Longhorns will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. These corners going to give them some space. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after it. Pulls it in. It's Blue. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Dropping back, it's Ewers. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Grabs it in the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. LSU now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
LSU 3, Texas 0.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
Sending them
pass
bitches.
is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat it away.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Lacey. Makes the catch and knocked down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. That should be the final play of the first half. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He's going to pass on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
On fourth down, looking to pass. They've got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? Running back goes in motion. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
Man, this man about to start talking shit and lose.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last position.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And they did tack on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare.
LSU right back to the line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's held. They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 21, LSU 3.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're trying to get to him. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Pocket starts to collapse. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. That's crazy.
Defense playing a bail technique. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Second down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. At the 45, on his way. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On the run, it's Durham. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his team.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already.
Someone fucking with me too.
Another score for this offense. They had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On second down, looking again to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick...
Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Powers forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! Then they strike first.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Using his feet to buy time. At the 35, he's loose.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You've got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job on the defense.
Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. The ball squirts free. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. LSU quick to the line. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a
Fuck is he
fortuitous
doing?
bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They move the tight end all over. Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Warren. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit. He starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. And you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
Here comes the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
This time it's complete.
Complete to the back. Brought down at the 27-yard line. Third down coming.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the air on third and short. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter.
LSU 7, Michigan 0.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. You need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Going up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. And the defense drags him down.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. It's Lacey. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
LSU, number 1.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers. taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Nowhere close on that one as he got...
Sound like my cousin Chuck.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give out of the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
That
Oh,
bullshit.
and he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
That won't happen again.
Now on first down from the 40. Right back to the well. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU and Jesse had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
Now on third down after that run. Dances away to buy time. It's complete on the right side. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Another quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Trying to get to him. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Bernard. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They want to run this quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Fires and picked off. Touchdown, Bama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Alabama 7, LSU 0.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And Reese, listen, we already know he already threw the interception in the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays that we put together now. If I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen, something easy maybe to get him a little bit back in a rhythm.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it.
Fuck.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The hurry up now, 2nd down, caught kicking.
2nd down coming up.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll immediately call timeout. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to pass on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Shakes off the tackler. Finds his way for three out to the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to run for it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to...
Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Now improvising. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Bernard. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, you know, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Gets rid of it. This one's complete. And he's knocked down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 7, LSU 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Alabama. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark it down at the 29. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Stumbled to the ground.
This receiver
you
is
talking about my cousin now?
He has so much speed. He can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go
my
routes,
first
post
cousin.
routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Back open in the middle.
Yeah, he ain't. They still got Lacey there, and your boy don't know. You sleep. You sleeping on him. You sleeping. They say you sleeping.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
Boy, you crazy.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40.
They're not the first, and it ain't gonna be the last, bro.
Has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts.
Boy.
But they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
This junior quarterback.
How tough is this guy today?
That nigga flip this motherfucker there. There you go.
And gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
That nigga trying to kill, bro, just then. Dang.
He's going to pass. Getting some heat.
Oh, shit. Bro, trying to murk his
Offense
ass.
gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that
Two.
incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads to the wideout.
That's my fault.
Fires a ball.
Dang.
Now it's picked off. And a big return after
That's
the
a good game,
INT
boy.
sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You
See,
got
this
the lead.
is
Now
the
just
first,
go out
this is my
there, be
first, what,
smart
third
on
low?
offense and run that clock.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll let it go down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the
They
taking,
did.
but couldn't
But they
reel it in.
took them.
And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
He'll take another shot here.
How the fuck he get
holds
wide
it in,
open?
and nobody's close. The spin, still on his feet.
Ooh, that nigga get the spin move. That was pretty up. How the fuck he was wide
They're
open? No.
inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Okay. Okay, I was like, damn, I knew I had motherfucker over
It
there.
has changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Alright, fuck, he got that
After
bitch.
this, it'll be a wrap.
I'm about to let your ass go me.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make
Oh,
a stand.
fuck.
And he's
Look at the interception right there. The fuck game, really.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has
Yeah, that
his
big nigga
offense
run.
for the
Good
first
game.
down. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate, you're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right. I mean, a lot of these kids played with each other, against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans and their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, I'm Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of the Sports College.
Enjoy it. You know, today the field, huh? You put your money on this one? Okay, all right.
Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Nothing wrong with his touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. On the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got him this time. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for space, it's Durham.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Off the play fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Taking a shot on the first play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
It's complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. First down to start the drive after the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Oh, what a move.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's back. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Looking to throw on second down. Shoots it to the left. And he's going to score.
What a fucking jump. Oh, yeah, that was pretty though.
Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And here comes the pressure. And there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On second down, he'll fire. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They're scrambling to get to the line quickly for this big fourth down attempt. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Evans. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
And had to have $600 because every account closed. I'm only can add $600.
Wait. The fuck? I told you about that the day before that.
The offense set for a first down play. To the air, it's back. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Ready, After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
At the 33. Now, 4th down.